All here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. Oh, so 6 students here. So I'm still in the quarterfinal round. Okay, right. Okay, so let's start with the first question. The strength of your mastication muscles is increased by increasing the amplitude of the action potential, recruiting more muscle fibers in each motor unit, increasing the frequency of action potential in the alpha motor neuron, or increasing the circulating adrenaline level. The strength of your mastication muscle is increased by increasing the amplitude of the action potential, recruiting more muscle fibers in each motor unit, or increasing the frequency of action potential in the alpha motor neuron, or increasing the circulating adrenaline level. Your time starts now. Okay, time's up. Up. Keep it up to the camera. Okay. So the answer one actually is C. C should be only the correct. Okay, C should be correct answer. So let me give a bit of explanation for education purposes. Amplitude of action potential is fixed. It doesn't change. In each motor unit, all the fibers are activated same time. You don't recruit within one motor unit, and adrenaline does not affect skeletal muscle contraction. Okay, so T25 is wrong. Team 6 is wrong. Team 12 is wrong. Team 14 is wrong. Team 16 answer is correct, C, and Team 10 is wrong. Thank you. So that's good. You put up your answer very quickly. I hope you do this for the next question. Okay. So question 2. Which changes to the extracellular fluid occur after donating blood at the dental hospital? Isotonic contraction, hypertonic contraction, or hypotonic contraction? Which changes to the extracellular fluid occur after donating blood at the dental hospital? Isotonic contraction, hypertonic contraction, or hypotonic contraction? Your time starts now. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, you are donating whole blood, so there should not be any change to the osmolarity in the ECF. So the expected answer is an isotonic contraction. Answer should be A. So keep your answer up. Team 25, correct. A. Team 6, wrong. Team 12 is wrong. Team 14 is correct. Team 16 is wrong. And Team 10 is wrong. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we move on to your teammate, the B participant. We will wait for them to come on, and then we can resume. Okay, or it is here? Oh, 6, sorry, yeah. Okay, so you heard the instruction. Once you've written down your answer, just one letter, put it up immediately when you hear the bell ring. Okay. So question 3. In the capillary microcirculation in the oral cavity, constriction of the arteriole will increase the capillary oncotic pressure, decrease the capillary hydrostatic pressure, increase the interstitial hydrostatic pressure, or reduce the interstitial oncotic pressure. In the capillary microcirculation in the oral cavity, constriction of the arteriole will increase the capillary oncotic pressure, decrease the capillary hydrostatic pressure, increase the interstitial hydrostatic pressure, or reduce the interstitial oncotic pressure. Your time starts now. Okay, time's up. T6, we have to penalize you. Is that a lag in the time? Okay, anyway, let me, so the only correct answer is that the capillary is downstream from the arteriole. So you should expect a drop in the hydrostatic pressure. So the answer we want is actually B. Okay, so let me read B. Okay, so T25, wrong. Team 10 is wrong. Team 16, that's correct. B. Team 12, B is correct. Team 14, C is incorrect. And team 6, I can't see your answer, is a blank sheet, right? Am I right? Yeah, D is incorrect, yeah. Okay, I think the scorers have got that. Okay, so this is the second question for B participant. So we will read the question now. At rest, if the arterial blood is about 100% saturated hemoglobin oxygen saturation, and the oxygen content is about 20 ml per 100 ml of blood, or 20 ml %, the venous blood will have a... Sorry. Did somebody say something? Hemoglobin oxygen saturation is 75%. Oxygen content is 10 ml oxygen per 100 ml, or hemoglobin oxygen saturation is 40%, or the venous blood pH is more than 7.4. Let me repeat. At rest, if the arterial blood hemoglobin oxygen saturation is about 100% and the oxygen content is 20 ml %, then the venous blood will have 75% hemoglobin oxygen saturation, oxygen content 10 ml oxygen %, hemoglobin oxygen saturation of 40%, or a blood pH of more than 7.4. Your time starts now.
Sorry to interrupt. T16PB is reported that there's suspicious behavior. So please make sure. Can you open your mask, please? Yes. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Because there was a bit suspicious behavior reported. So hopefully, please abide to the rules, yeah? Okay.
Okay. Okay, time's up. Okay, the correct answer is A. The hemoglobin oxygen saturation is 75%. So team 25, incorrect. Team 10, incorrect. Team 16, A is correct. Team 12, incorrect. Team 14, incorrect. And team 6 is C, incorrect. Okay, we move to the C participant with the last two questions in this first semi-final round. Yeah.
Hello, participants. Attention, please. Please take off your mask if it's convenient to take off. Thank you.
Attention. For team 16, may I see your surrounding? If there was suspicion being raised, we would like for you to just rotate. Team 16. Yeah. Just to make sure that you are alone. The opposite, your opposite. I'm sorry, your other end, the other, yeah. Okay, thank you. All right, okay, thank you.
Okay, question 5 requires you to write a few words. You need to write a few words, not very long, just a few words. Okay, it's not a single best answer. You have to write a few words. There should be sufficient time to write within that 20 seconds. Okay, so let me read the question. A high protein meal stimulates insulin. State the essential physiologic reason why the high protein meal also stimulates glucagon. A high protein meal stimulates insulin. State the essential physiologic reason why the high protein meal also stimulates glucagon. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Show your answer. Okay, okay, keep your answer up while I just say a few words about what is expected. The reason is because the glucagon, which is hyperglycemic, will counteract the hypoglycemic action of insulin. You're taking a protein meal. So the answer is to prevent a secondary hypoglycemia. Okay, so keep your answer up. Team 14, wrong. Team 25 is wrong. Team 16, can you raise your answer a little bit? Let me come back to you, Team 16, confirm with the judges. Team 6 is wrong. Keep your answer up. Team 16, can you keep your answer up? Team 16, keep it up. Yeah, I need to discuss that with the judge. Team 6 is wrong. Team 10 is wrong. And team 12, can you put it nearer camera? Team 16, can you please keep your answer up? Yeah. Balance the action of insulin. Okay, I need to confer that with the judge. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Okay. So the other teams are wrong. 14, 25, 6, and 10, the wrong answer. Now I want to check with Dr. Ho, the judge, whether she can accept any of the two answers. The one, team 16, is because of low blood glucose, so low blood sugar. The second one is balance the action of insulin. So over to you, Dr. Ho.
I think
Keep it up.
we can.
answer.
I think we can accept answer of team 12 because it's to prevent the hypoglycemic, right? The hypoglycemic due to the action of insulin.
Okay.
As for team 16, it is not because of low glucose. It's concurrently have these two action, right? Therefore, counteract the action of insulin.
Okay, so Dr. Ho, the judge, has concluded that team 12 should be given the marks, but not team 16. Okay, team 12 gets the mark, but not team 16. Thank you. Okay, you can put the answers now. So this is the sixth question of the first semi-final round. So let's read the question. Which of the following is not a major homeostatic function of the kidneys? Blood pH regulation, normal hematocrit value, sodium balance, or plasma glucose concentration. Which of the following is not the major homeostatic function of the kidneys? Blood pH regulation, normal hematocrit value, sodium balance, or plasma glucose concentration. Your time starts now. Okay, time's up. Hold up. Okay, the blood pH definitely, hematocrit yes, because it's by EPO, erythropoietin. Sodium balance definitely, but so the answer is actually plasma glucose concentration. That is under insulin action, not the kidney. Okay, so keep your answer up. So 14 is wrong, 25 is correct, 16 is wrong, team 6 is correct, team 10 is wrong, and team 12 is wrong. Thank you very much. So I'll give the scorers time to collate and announce to us which two teams will enter the finals from this semi-final session. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, participants. We will have a short break while the scorers sum up your marks. Please stay in this meeting room for the announcement of teams that will be competing in the next round. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I will be announcing the list of teams that are eligible to compete in the final round. The teams are Team 6 from Malaya University with a score of 3. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let me. Sorry for the technical issues. Okay, the teams are Team 25 from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia, with a score of 6. Team 16 from University of Perpetual Help, Binan, Laguna, Philippines, with a score of 9. Congratulations to both of the teams. You may all now leave the breakout room and wait in the general meeting. Hello participants, please get ready in this breakout room and we will start shortly. Hello and welcome everyone to the second session of the semi-final round of Idpq. I'm Stephanie Hui and I will be the MC of this breakout room. First and foremost, I would like to welcome Dr. Kumar, who will be the judge of this round. I would like to invite Dr. Kumar to switch on your camera and say hello to all the participants.
Hi, can you all hear me?
Yes, Dr. Loud and clear.
Thank you very much for inviting me for this session and good luck to all the participants.
All right. Thank you, Doctor, for joining us. Not to forget our esteemed quiz master for today, which is Prof. Cheng. He will be handling today's all-around competition. Thank you, Prof. Cheng, for joining us. Next, I would like to congratulate all of the teams that are competing in this session. The teams in this session are Team 8 from Penang International Dental College with the score of 15. Teams 36 from Khon Kaen University, Thailand with a score of 12. Team 7 from Masa University with a score of 9. Team 18 from Chulalongkorn University, Thailand with a score of 9. Team 5 from University Science Islam Malaysia with a score of 9. Team 33 from Gajah Mada University, Indonesia with a score of 6. Congratulations and good luck to everyone. For this round, there will be a total of 6 questions. Each participant will have to answer 2 questions each. For each question, participants must write their answers on a piece of paper using a whiteboard marker and show the answers to the camera. Here is a gentle reminder, please write your answers clearly and show the answers to the camera once the bells ring. Participants are allowed to write their answers only after the quizmaster has read the questions twice. Participants will only switch on their camera and stay unmuted when it is their turn to answer the question. I repeat myself again. Participants will only switch on their cameras and stay unmuted when it is their turn to answer the question. Without further ado, I will pass the floor to our quizmaster, Prof. Cheng, to start the round.
Okay, let's have all the A participants opening the cameras, as well as unmute your mic. This is just an extra security. Those with cameras on, please unmute also. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. All the A students, only 4, 1, 2, 3. Team 5, are you participating? A student. Okay. 6 students are not 8. Yeah. Okay. So all the A students are here, and also team 7, you have to unmute your mic. It's just another security as advised by the invigilators. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so 6 questions, and just to remind again, because the answers are just a single letter for most of them, except for one, that you need to show your answer immediately once the bell rings. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's have the first question. Increased excitability of skeletal muscles is associated with raised critical firing threshold, more negative resting membrane potential, hypokalemia, or hypocalcemia. I repeat, increased excitability of skeletal muscles is associated with raised critical firing threshold, more negative resting membrane potential, hypokalemia, or hypocalcemia. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Immediately, the answer. Okay, the answer we want is hypocalcemia, D. Okay, so let me keep the answer up. Keep the answer up. Let me read for the scorers. Team 7 is correct, D. Team 33 is correct. Team 18, A is wrong. Team 36, D is correct. Team 8, C is wrong. And team 5, C is incorrect. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, there's a slight provision for this question. It only requires a fairly simple calculation. So we will allow you to start writing something at the corner of your paper if you feel you need to calculate. So you don't have to wait for me to finish repeating, okay? So we allow it for this question, okay? So, so here is a question. Vicky, a male dental student, weighs 60 kilogram. Which of the following represent his intracellular, extracellular body fluid distribution in liters? 40, 20, 50, 10, 24, 12, or 12, 24. Vicky, a male dental student, weighs 60 kilogram. Which of the following represent his intracellular, extracellular body fluid distribution in liters? 40, 20, 50, 10, 24, 12, or 12, 24. Your time starts now. Okay, your time is up. Okay, the answer, 60% of your body weight would be 36 liters. And so more in the inside the cell. So the answer is actually 2412. Answer we want is C. Please keep your answer up. So team 7 is wrong. Team 33, correct. Team 18 is correct. Team 36 is correct. Team 8 is wrong. And team 5 is wrong. Thank you. So we can move now to participant B for the third and fourth question. Okay. Yeah, okay. So so B participant, you're on camera. Can you also please unmute your mic? Okay. Okay, I think we are all set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What is it? T18, we need to see your face. Ah, yes, good. And you're unmuted. Okay. Okay, so we're all set. Okay. So question 3. A dental student ran a charity marathon for a cleft lip project. The increased coronary blood flow is due to increased vasodilator sympathetic action, increased vasodilator parasympathetic action, metabolic vasodilators, or mechanical stretch of the blood vessels due to the higher blood pressure. A dental student ran a charity marathon for a cleft lip project. The increased coronary blood flow is due to increased vasodilator sympathetic action, increased vasodilator parasympathetic action, metabolic vasodilators, or mechanical stretch of the blood vessels due to the higher blood pressure. Your time starts now. Okay, answer please, immediately. Okay, so in the coronary circulation, the major way in which the cardiac work is matched with its flow is actually through metabolite vasodilators. So the answer we want is C. Okay, so team 8 is wrong, team 33 is wrong, team 7 is wrong, team 5 is incorrect, team 36, your answer is correct, and team 18, A is wrong. Yeah.
Sorry to
Okay.
interrupt, Prof.
Yes,
T5PB, please show your whole face to the camera, please. Thank you.
Okay, are we okay now?
Yes, Prof, good to go.
Okay, so the second question to, sorry, not second question. Oh yeah, it is a second question. The second question to participant B, okay, in uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, the hyperventilation is due to stimulation of the peripheral chemoreceptors by a lower blood pH. Stimulation of both central and peripheral chemoreceptors, stimulation of just the central chemoreceptors, or a direct stimulation of the respiratory neurons in the brainstem. In uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, hyperventilation is due to stimulation of the peripheral chemoreceptors by a lower blood pH, stimulation of both the central and the peripheral chemoreceptors, stimulation of the central chemoreceptors, or a direct stimulation of the respiratory neurons in the brainstem. Your time starts now. Okay, answers up, please. Up to the camera. Okay, so the answer we want is that this is a case of ketoacidosis, and so only the peripheral chemoreceptors are activated because of the blood-brain barriers. So the answer we want is A. Okay, so team 8, please keep your hands up. Yep. Team 8, D is wrong. Team 33, A is correct. Team 7, B is wrong. Team 5, A is correct. Team 36, A is correct. And team 18, A is correct. Okay, thank you. We move now to the third student, C of your team.
T5PC, please stay unmuted. Thank you.
Okay, so all 6 students are here. All C, all unmuted. Okay, right. So the next question requires you to write just a few words. Okay, just a few words. It's not a single best answer. So write clearly and big so that we can read. What we can't read, we will not ask you to explain your handwriting. Okay. So here's a question. In ECF volume expansion, the secretion of a cardiac hormone from the heart is altered. The two parts, name the hormone and the change in the secretion of that hormone. The ECF volume expansion, the secretion of a cardiac hormone from the heart is altered. Name the hormone and the change, increase or decrease in the secretion of that hormone. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Time is up. Team 8. Okay, just keep it up while I just say a few things. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. The hormone that we want is atrial natriuretic peptide. And obviously, in volume expansion, the AMP or atrial natriuretic peptide should be increased. So what we want is just increase AMP. Okay. So team A is wrong. Keep the answers up. Team 5. Team 36 is wrong. Team 18 is wrong. Team 33 is wrong. Team 7 is wrong. And team 5 is wrong. Oh, so none of the teams have the answers. Yeah. I hope they teach this in the dental school. It's actually important also. Yeah. Okay. So we come to the final 6 questions.
Sorry to interrupt, Prof.
Sorry, yeah, please.
T33PC, could you please remove from us? T33PC. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, this is the final question, 6th question, and also the final question of the semi-final round. So let's read the question. When kidneys compensate for a respiratory acidosis, which of the following is not involved? Reduce urinary excretion of bicarbonate, decrease secretion of bicarbonate, increase reabsorption of bicarbonate, and increase urinary ammonium excretion. When kidneys compensate for a respiratory acidosis, which of the following is not involved? Reduce urinary excretion of bicarbonate, decrease secretion of bicarbonate, increase reabsorption of bicarbonate, or increase urinary ammonium excretion. Your time starts now. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, keep your answer up. Yeah, in the normal renal physiology, we're asking big concepts here, which all dental students should appreciate. We generally talk about either less or more reabsorption of bicarbonate. So we don't refer to secretion of bicarbonate. So the wrong answer, sorry, the right answer here, or the wrong fact here is B, decreased secretion of bicarbonate. Keep the answers up, please. Keep the answers up. Yeah. So the answer we want is B. So team A is wrong. Team 36 is correct. Team 18 is correct. Team 33 is wrong. Team 7 is wrong. And team 5 is also incorrect. Thank you very much. So that completes our session 2 of semi-finals. We wait for the marks, the scorers to announce which 2 teams will move to the finals to join the other 2 finalists. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. We will have a short break while the scorers sum up your marks. Please stay in this meeting room for the announcement of teams that will be competing in the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I will be announcing the list of teams that are eligible to compete in the final round. The teams are Team 36 from Konkin University with a score of 15. Team 33 from Gajah Mada University, Indonesia with a score of 9. Congratulations to all of the teams. You may all now leave the breakout room and wait in the general meeting room. After all the sessions are done, we will have a short
Recording
briefing
stopped.
regarding the format of the next round. Thank you.
To all participants, the announcement for the final will begin in a few minutes.
Welcome back. That was an intense semi-final. Let us now find out who will be eligible to compete in the final round. The 4 teams that are eligible for the final round are I'm sorry for the mistake. The 3 teams that are eligible for the final round are Team 36 from Khon Kaen University of Thailand, Team 33 from Gajah Mada University, Indonesia, and Team 25 from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia.
Congratulations, participants. Before we begin the final round, here are a few reminders. The finals will be conducted in this main general meeting. Participants do not need to join any breakout rooms. This round consists of 9 short answer questions or multiple choice questions. 3 teams will be competing. Each participant from each team is required to answer 3 questions respectively. Please be reminded that the same rules from the quarter and semi-finals applied to the final round. Participants must switch on their camera and unmute their microphone during their turns to answer the questions. Questions will be answered as shown in the table. Question 1, 2, and 3 will be answered by participant A from all teams. Question 4, 5, and 6 will be answered by participant B from all teams, whereas question 7, 8, and 9 will be answered by participant C from all teams. This is the invigilation setup.
Without further ado, let the finals of the International Dental Physiology Quiz 2021 begin. First and foremost, I would like to welcome Dr. Kumar, who will be the judge for this round. I would like to invite Dr. Kumar to switch on your camera and say hello to all the participants.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kumar from University Malaya. Nice to meet you and good luck for the finals. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, for joining us. Not to forget our esteemed quiz master for today, which is Prof. Cheng Hui Ming. He will be handling today's final round competition. Thank you, Prof. Cheng, for joining us. Here are a few reminders. Participants are allowed to write their answers only after the quizmaster has read the questions twice. Any disruption caused by participants in this round, such as answering questions when it is not their turn, may result to their team's disqualification. Participants must switch on the camera and unmute their mic when it is their turn to answer the question. So now, we would need all top 3 teams to switch on your camera and unmute your mic. We would also like to request the top 3 teams to give us your 360-degree views for the invigilator to check your surroundings. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. So now we will start for the 360-degree view invigilation. Team 26 from Khon Kaen University, please switch on your camera and show us your surroundings. we need you to show 360-degree view slowly because we need to really invigilate your surrounding. Team 33 from Gajah Mada University, please do show your surrounding.
May I have attention? Team 33 PA, can you please show me your surrounding? Please show me your opposite, like the area surrounding in front of you.
Thank you, Team 33. Now we move on to Team 25 from Universitas Sumatera Utara. Please do show your surrounding.
Attention to Team 25, participant C, please show us your surrounding. You haven't shown us your surrounding. Please show us a 360 degree of your surrounding. Thank you.
Thank you for all the team's cooperation. I need to remind again that your camera should always be switched on throughout this session. To enliven this final round, we would highly appreciate if all participants can switch on their cameras.
all participants, I would like to remind you to please do not risk any suspicious behavior to ensure a smooth final round. All the best to everyone.
Without further ado, I will pass the floor to our quiz master, Prof. Cheng, to start the round. Prof. Cheng, the floor is
Thank
yours.
you, chairpersons, for doing such a great job. Yeah, so we are in this final round, and thank you, Dr. Kumar, for coming to help us in this final session. Congratulations to the 3 teams here. So the A teams, the 3 A teams are here. You need to unmute your microphone, just for the sake of the invigilators. 36, please unmute your, thank you, right. So each of you, so the 3 of you will be given 3 questions, and then we move on to your teammates B and so on until we finish the 9 questions. Okay, so just to remind that this is an essential final round, that immediately as you hear the bell, please put up your answer, because most of them are just 1-letter answers. Okay, so we do expect an immediate response, so that all 3 of you put it up. Okay, we can read the first question. Lucky, a dental student has lactase deficiency. Which is the mechanism for his milk intolerance? Lactose stimulates intestinal secretion of water. Lactose blocks aquaporins. Lactose reduces intestinal water reabsorption, or lactose stimulates intestinal peristalsis. Lucky, a dental student has lactase deficiency. Which is the mechanism for his milk intolerance? Lactose stimulates intestinal secretion of water. Lactose blocks aquaporins. Lactose reduces intestinal water reabsorption, or lactose stimulates intestinal peristalsis. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Okay, the answer to this is that this is an osmotic diuresis caused by lactose that cannot be reabsorbed. So the answer should be C. Lactose reduces. Keep your answer. Keep your answer. Lactose reduces intestinal water reabsorption. So team 33 is incorrect. Team 36 incorrect, and team 25 C is correct. Thank you. Okay. So let's have the second question. Question 2. Cardiac muscle has a unique long action potential. The ionic basis of the cardiac action potential include calcium influx during the rapid depolarization, potassium efflux during the delayed repolarization, sodium influx during the plateau phase, or sodium-potassium ATPase activity during the repolarization. Cardiac muscle has a unique long action potential. The ionic basis of the cardiac action potential include calcium influx during the rapid depolarization, calcium efflux during the delayed repolarization, sodium influx during the plateau phase, or sodium-potassium ATPase activity during the repolarization. Your time starts now. Okay, the time is up. Okay, so the plateau phase or the delayed repolarization is actually a balance between the calcium influx and the potassium efflux. So the answer should be B, potassium efflux during the delayed. Keep the answer up, keep the answer up. Team 33 should be during the delayed repolarization. So team 33, A is wrong. Team 36, B is correct. And team 25, B is correct. Okay, the third question for participant A. Okay, so let's read the question. Smooth muscles does not always require action potential to contract, have length tension relationship. Contraction is initiated by calcium binding to troponin, or the contraction is effected by a phosphatase. Smooth muscle does not always require action potential to contract, have length tension relationship. The contraction is initiated by calcium binding to troponin, or the contraction is effected by a phosphatase. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, so a little bit of education here. Smooth muscle has got plasticity, so B is wrong. Smooth muscle contraction is initiated by binding to calmodulin, so C is wrong. And the contraction is effected not by phosphatase. Phosphatase is involved when the smooth muscle relax. So the correct answer is A, does not always require action potential to contract. You can stimulate smooth muscle contraction by a hormone, right? I think all of you know that. So none of the team has got this question correct. No marks for all. So let's move to participant B for the next three questions. Okay, so B is here and you are unmuted. That's great. Yeah, so the next question is not a single best answer. You do need to write one or two words, okay? There's plenty of time. What hormone released by renal sympathetic nerve stimulation will lead eventually to increased sodium reabsorption by the kidneys? What hormone released by renal sympathetic nerve stimulation will lead eventually to increase sodium reabsorption by the kidneys? Your time starts now. Okay. Answer, please. Okay, team 33. Okay, the answer is renin. So team 36 is correct, and team 25 is correct. Team 33 is incorrect. Yeah, answer is renin. Renal sympathetic nerve stimulates the juxtaglomerular cells to release renin, and eventually you get aldosterone. Okay. Okay, question. We move on to the second question for participant B, question 5. Let's read the question. Regarding normal heart sounds, the second heart sound is heard at the beginning of diastole. The duration of systole is also the time between the two first hard sounds. Hard sounds are heard, sorry, it should be heard, H-E-A-R-D. Hard sounds are heard during the QRS and the T-wave electrical activities, or hard sounds are produced by turbulent blood flow. Regarding normal hard sounds, the second hard sound is heard at the beginning of diastole. The duration of systole is also the time between the two first hard sounds. Hard sounds are heard during the QRS and the T-wave electrical activities. And the fourth one, hard sounds are produced by turbulent blood flow. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, just for education, the systole is actually between the first and the second hard sound. So that's B is incorrect. Hard sounds are heard not during, but just after the electrical activity. The mechanical always comes after the electrical. So the correct answer is actually A. The second hard sound is heard at the beginning of diastole, and the first hard sound is heard at the beginning of systole. So team 36, A correct, team 25, B incorrect, team 33, C incorrect. Okay, the third question for the B students. Okay, this is your third question. So let's read the question. Oxyhemoglobin and deoxyhemoglobin have a special triad relationship with oxygen, carbon dioxide, and protons. Which of the following is correct? Deoxyhemoglobin has less affinity for CO2. Deoxyhemoglobin has less affinity for protons, or oxyhemoglobin has less affinity for both carbon dioxide and protons, or oxyhemoglobin has more affinity for CO2. Oxy and deoxyhemoglobin have a special triad relationship with oxygen, carbon dioxide, and protons. Which of the following is correct? Deoxyhemoglobin has less affinity for carbon dioxide. Deoxyhemoglobin has less affinity for protons. Oxyhemoglobin has less affinity for both CO2 and protons. And deoxyhemoglobin has more affinity for CO2. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, the answer to this is actually something called the Haldane's effect. So Haldane's effect is actually described by C. When you oxygenate the hemoglobin, it has less affinity for both the carbon dioxide as well as the proton. So team 36, C is correct. Team 25 is correct. And team 33, the answer is wrong. Okay, that completes the B participant. We now move on to the third student, C participant of the three teams. Okay, C students, you are unmuted. That's great. Okay, we can read the seventh question. The functions of carbon dioxide does not include reducing vascular resistance, pH determinant paired with bicarbonate. It enhances the release of oxygen from hemoglobin, or the myogenic response of the coronary blood flow autoregulation. The functions of CO2 does not include reducing vascular resistance, pH determinant paired with bicarbonate, enhances the release of oxygen from hemoglobin, or the myogenic response of coronary blood flow autoregulation. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, bit of education here. Carbon dioxide is a vasodilator. So it cannot be A. Carbon dioxide together with bicarbonate is the major extracellular buffer, so cannot be B. And C is actually the carbon dioxide effect in what is known as Bose effect. So the answer is actually D, because the myogenic response is just the intrinsic vascular response. There's another mechanism called the metabolic mechanism. So the answer we want is D. So none of the teams have got the right answer. Okay. Okay, we move to GI. Question 8. Gastric emptying. Control of gastric emptying involve pH receptors in the stomach, osmoreceptors in the duodenum, hormone secretin that stimulates emptying, or hormone cholecystokinin that stimulates emptying. The control of gastric emptying involve pH receptors in the stomach, osmoreceptors in the duodenum, hormone secretin that stimulates emptying, or hormone cholecystokinin that stimulates emptying. The time starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, pH receptors are involved, but it is in the duodenum. So A is not the answer. Both hormone secretin and cholecystokinin inhibits emptying. So the answer we want is actually B. So team 36, B is wrong. Team 25, B is correct. And team 33, B is incorrect. Okay, we are into this final question of the online IDPQ, question 9. And so let's read the question. In the denervated stomach, tasting delicious food still increases gastric secretion. No gastrin will be secreted during a meal, or stretching the stomach by the food will not increase gastric secretion, or gastric histamine can still stimulate parietal cells. In the denervated stomach, tasting delicious food still increases gastric secretion. No gastrin will be secreted during a meal. Stretching the stomach by the food will not increase gastric secretion, or gastric histamine can still stimulate parietal cells. The time starts now. Okay, answer please. Okay, so brief explanation for this last question. When you denervate the stomach, you will lose the cephalic phase. So cannot be A. Now, B and C, even though you do not have the extrinsic nerve, you can still have the enteric reflex. This is B and C. Okay. So the right answer is actually D. Gastric histamine can still stimulate. Keep your answers up. Gastric histamine can still stimulate parietal cells. So team 36, C is wrong. Team 25, A is wrong. And team 33, your answer is correct, D. Yeah. So that completes the final round in IDPQ. We'll wait for the scorers to tell us who has emerged first, second, and third in this online IDPQ. Thank you very much for your participation.
Wow, what an impressive round. Now, while waiting for our team to tally the marks, we will be having a short break. Our prize giving ceremony shall begin as soon as we have the results. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the technical issue. Ladies and gentlemen, for our prize giving session, we will begin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time that we all have been waiting where we'll be announcing the winners of the International Dental Physiology Quiz 2021. Please be informed that there will be a short photography session. There will be a short photography session winning team with the Dean of Dentistry, Faculty of Dentistry of University of Malaya, Dr. Zamri bin Rez. Hence, if your team is announced as the winner, on your camera, please for the prize giving ceremony. We apologize for the slight delay due to the technical issue just now. We will begin the prize giving ceremony in a few minutes. Hold on, yeah. We apologize to keep you guys waiting. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite Professor Zamri bin Razi to switch on his camera for the prize giving ceremony. And I believe Professor Zamri have already switched on his camera. And I am very sure that everyone here is excited to find out the winners of this year's IDPQ. Now, we will begin the prize giving ceremony with the second runner-up. The second runner-up shall receive prize of 200 and also the second runner-up to team Gajah Mada University of Indonesia. I would like to invite Prof. Zamri from Gajah Mada University to turn on your camera graphic session.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. Zamri and Team 33. Team 33, you guys can switch off your camera. Team 33, you guys can switch off your camera. We will move on to the giving for the other group. Prize giving for the other group. Now, we will move on to the first runner-up team. The first runner-up team shall receive a cash prize of 300 ringgit Malaysia and also a certificate. The first runner-up goes to team Khon Kaen University of Thailand. Again, I would like to invite Professor Zambi and team from Khon Kaen University of Thailand to turn on your camera for the photography session.
Okay, everyone get ready. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you to team from Khon Kaen University. And the time that all of us have been waiting for, we will be announcing the champion team for this IDPQ 2021. The champion team shall receive a cash prize of 500 ringgit Malaysia and also a certificate. So, the champion of the 5th International Dental Physiology Quiz goes to team Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia. Congratulations to team Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia. Please do turn on your camera for the photography session.
Okay, everyone smile. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you, technical team. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you, Prof. Zambi, for the prize giving ceremony.
Now, we would like to invite the Dean of Faculty of Dentistry of University Malaya, Professor Dr. Samri Razi, to give his closing remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Dr. Samri Razi.
Thank you very much, those two beautiful chairperson. Good day, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all the participants for joining our annual event, the 5th International Dental Physiology Quiz, or in short, IDPQ. Unfortunately for this year, we are unable to meet each other physically due to this current pandemic. Let us pray that everything will return to normal soon. So hopefully you all can come and visit our lovely Faculty of Dentistry, University of Malaya, in the next IDPQ. I personally am very impressed and happy that this year's IDPQ have received immense support and participation from local and international universities. Thank you for your support and time for joining us today. As you know, organizing an online competition is so challenging, but we are determined to have this annual event in hopes to forge friendships between dental students from universities around the world. On behalf of the Faculty of Dentistry, University of Malaya, that this year we are celebrating our 50th Golden Jubilee celebration, I would like to apologize for any inconvenience caused, and we're happy to receive feedbacks from all the participants to improve our event in the future. Not to forget our second year dental students who have been working very hard in organizing IDPQ and making it possible, although it was carried out online. I think all second year students deserve a nice rest as midterm break has started, and I wish all the participants a good weekend ahead. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank our brain quiz master, Professor Chang. Thank you very much for for all your effort, your support in making this happen for many, many years. And all the judges, all the team. And once again, thank you everyone for making this IDPQ a success. Hope to see everyone again. Take care and stay safe. Thank you and thank you again.
Thank you, Prof. Zamri, for the closing statement. As the saying goes, for every beginning, there is an ending. Sadly, our event has come to its end. Therefore, we would like to invite everyone to turn on the cameras for our photography session. The photography session will be conducted by our committee from the Technical Bureau, Mr. Amar. So, Mr. Amar, the floor is yours.
Okay, everyone can turn on your cameras. Feel free to turn on your cameras. Ready? Wait,